Hi everybody, Erica Serwin here from Pink Buckaroo Designs, and today I'm going to show you how to make some really cute treat boxes using this cute paper. This is something straight from the new holiday catalog. I am going to show you how to make these projects that are in the catalog. These projects are on page 42 if you want to look. They feature this beautiful new paper called Into the Woods, and I'm going to show you the different designs. I don't have a whole sheet left of this. I've used a bunch of it, but it's very pretty, very fall oriented, but also you know, woodsy. I feel like it could go masculine also, and I like when there's small prints. It makes it easier to use. If you are wondering about the art on the paper, these were all hand drawn by concept artists at Stampin' Up, and they showed us at convention how they went about doing this. I just think they are beautiful and I love them. All right, so let's get started. The other product that I'm showing you, new product, is Thankful Forest Friends. So cute. Look at those little guys. So cute. And I'm going to be using the Thankful for You sentiment right there. All right, so you're going to take your baker's box, Thinlit. It looks like this. And you're going to cut 2 of these. Okay, you need 2. And I have put our tear and tape here on the side. Come on. On the side tabs, and you want to very carefully line them up so that they are even. And then before you do anything else, go ahead and burnish all those fold lines so you get a good fold. And when you go to put your box together, it will go together more easily if you have done this ahead of time, because it's hard to fold those lines once the box is together. These little tabs here at the top actually are going to fold the opposite way. All right, let's take the tape off these tabs on the second one. And I'm going to show you an easy way to get these lined up with the other side. If you lay this flat and fold this side over, they're going to line up exactly right. All right, so now to put the bottom together, I put tear and tape on the flaps. Stampin' Up! Has a great video showing how to do this box, and the flaps are designed to just kind of fold together, but I don't trust that. With my luck, the bottom will open up and everything will go everywhere, so I did not do that. Let me get a little bit of this tape off. I want to make sure, especially when I send treats to school with my kids, you know, I need it to be as sturdy as possible. All right, and you put your hand in there. All right, so there we have the basic design. Well, let's get this popped out. There we go. There we have the basic design of the box. Now in the catalog, you'll notice that it has kind of an ombre feel up from the bottom on each one. You can see that here and here. And that is really fun. You're going to use a spritzer. And I also wanted to tell you, if you're ever wondering exactly what color this is, because we have several oranges, I go and I look at the back of the Designer Series paper, and it'll tell you on the package exactly what Stampin' Up! Colors are used, so you can match these colors perfectly. It also says in the catalog, in case you're ever wondering what else you need to order so that it will match. So this is Tangelo Twist, one of our end colors. And I have filled a spritzer with alcohol, and then I have squeezed ink in here, the little re-inker bottles that we have to re-ink our stamp pads. And I honestly don't even count drops. I just go squeeze and then I'm done. And I kind of spray it over on some test paper and see how it looks, and if it's not dark enough, I add more. All right, now a caution on this. This is extremely messy, and I am the world's worst at getting this everywhere. One time when I was using this, I made sure I set up lots of paper like I'm doing right now, and I didn't get it on anything. I was so proud, and then I went to the grocery store later and I looked down and I had a big green spritz across my belly on my shirt. So be careful, okay? Protect anything around you that could possibly get spritz, because it goes everywhere. All right, so you're just gonna take it, and I kind of like to test it, and you just want to do it lightly around, oops, I hope you guys can see this, around the bottom until you like it. The reason we use alcohol is because it dries fast. All right, I think that's good enough. And I think I kept the spritz within the paper. Let's get that out of the way. You can use newspaper or whatever you have. Sometimes I just go over my trash can and do it. That seems to work pretty well. All right, so while that's drying, let's stamp this. And if you've noticed in the catalog, everything is different colors, and they even have kind of an ombre look on the words. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to use Blackberry Bliss, Rich Razzleberry, Old Olive, Early Espresso, and Tip Top Taupe. So I'm going to start with a lighter one, and I'm going to color in the bottom of that acorn. Now sometimes when you have a brand new marker, the ink, when you use a when you have a brand new stamp, the ink kind of beads up and I feel like it won't spread around the stamp. So what you can do is ink your stamp, stamp it, clean it, and then color it. That kind of helps get that ink situated on there. Oops, I need to get these down here. Situated on there so that it won't bead up. It kind of seasons your stamp and helps the ink stick on there. All right, so now here's the fun part. I'm going to color these words with Rich Razzleberry. And in the samples in the catalog, you'll notice they have some that are orange, like done like this also. And I believe that they have probably used Pumpkin Pie and Tangelo Twist, just two different similar colors. One is lighter and one is darker. So I'm using the lighter purple, which is Rich Razzleberry, and I'm going all the way across these words. Then I'm going to take the darker one, which is Blackberry Bliss, and I'm just going to color down half of it. And it doesn't have to be precise. It's not really going to show, you know, oh, the dark on your N is lower than the dark on your K. No, it's not going to show. Just about halfway up, color. I'm going to do that on all of this over here. And don't worry about your ink drying because you're going to blow on it in a second with your breath and get it to kind of liven up again. All right, so there we have it. And I'm going to take it and huff on it. A hot breath on there, hot steamy breath will get that ink to wake back up if it's gone to sleep. There it is. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so now I'm going to use my 2.5-inch circle punch. Punch that right out. I love when we can just punch things out. All right, another new product I want to show you is this gorgeous ribbon, Into the Woods. It's just called Into the Woods cotton ribbon because it coordinates with the paper. I believe it's Rich Razzleberry, and it is similar to the Hello Honey cotton ribbon we had in the spring catalog last year. So it's exactly the same type of ribbon, and it will fringe also if you pull off the side, which is great. And this is our big thick burlap ribbon, so I'm just cutting a strip of that, and I'm going to kind of layer these guys. And I'm going to, if I had my fast fuse, I would put a little fast fuse right there and just kind of stick that on there for some extra reinforcement. All right, now our box is probably, well, it's a little bit wet still, but I'm going to go ahead and stick this on here. I was thinking of making a Chex Mix to go in here. I think that, I don't know, that always seems like fall to me, a Chex Mix. And if you've never made Chex Mix before, it's not hard. You can do it, and the recipe is usually on the box. All right, so I'm going to clip that there. The last thing I'm going to do is add a little ribbon, I'm sorry, a twine bow. And this is our linen thread, but in my mind it's twine. And I'm going to double it. Let me move that out of the way so you can see. I'm going to double it, so I've folded it in half, and I'm going to use it like it's one. So I'm just going to tie my bow. I wanted a little extra thread in there to give it a little, make it a little bit more big. And if you hold on to that knot and you kind of pull these guys, you can adjust them and then pull it tight and snip, snip. And I always use a glue dot for this and stick it on that glue dot, and paper snips are great to just take that right off and stick it on there. And there you have a nice fall treat bag. These would be cute for Thanksgiving, but they're also, I mean, it just says thankful for you. So anytime in the fall, for a teacher, for a neighbor, for a friend. Fill it with a homemade Chex Mix, and I think you've got a great gift. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions. Remember, all of these products are available beginning September 1st, and they are in the 2015 Stampin' Up! Holiday Catalog. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.